Alright guys, so we got the Dragon 25 down in under 2 minutes on full auto, but can we keep this up with the other dungeons? We're gonna find out with first the Spider 25. So here we go with our unusual team. We are definitely using HP burn. I think it's a very viable method, but we're combining that with some turn meter control as well. So we're trying to prevent the Spider Queen from ever taking a turn because she hits insanely hard. So we do have 2 cold hearts, and we also have a Chalk the Windoran, and we have our newly reworked Vizix with her turn meter control on the A1. We also have AoE provoke. We have an AoE decrease speed. We can apply decreased speed on the boss himself, but we also have a good amount of turn meter control on the A1 from Vizix in a relentless set, right? So turn meter reduction is reduced by 50%, and enemy max HP is reduced to 10%, which is why I don't really run decrease defense and weaken for the 2 cold hearts. I did stagger their speeds as well. One has virtually no speed, the other one has lots of speed to try and get the heart seekers to be at a couple different times, as you'll see in a second. And then we have all the control we need with the AoE freeze from a Chalk the Windoran, and you have also his passive, which is absolutely amazing for HP burn and frost. And then we have Mordecai, which is better than ultimate Gaelic. So let's see if we can break the 2-minute mark with this new team. Hopefully we get one more Heart Seeker. We kind of need it for this boss to never take a turn. Hopefully we get around to our second Cold Heart. As you see right there, I'm taking a ton of turns as well, so it might not seem like it, but I have a whole lot of turn meter increase, as you guys will see in a second. And right there, done in 1 minute and 35 seconds. Almost a record. So first up, we have our Chalk the Windoran. It is kind of the same as it was for the Frost Spider, a little bit different here on the test server, so I still need to finish this gear. I will make a separate build video for this champion, apparently resistance for the banner, but really what you want here is accuracy. I would say aim for 350 plus, you should be all right. We have 200 speed, I guess it's all right, 3.2k defense, could be more, but it kind of worked, so I'm good with it for now. All the skills are maxed out. Here's the really important thing about this champion and why I currently am using it. It's because of this right here, right? So the spiderlings have more attack, therefore if you use this they will be frozen and not the HP burn, and then that will trigger the passive to fill the turn meter of all allies by 10% every time they get a turn, right? So you don't want to kill the spiderlings, you want them to be on fire and frozen. That's the whole concept of this build. And then for the masteries, I'm still kind of just playing around with this. We do have Evil Eye, and I decided to try Oppressor. I'm still not 100% sure if this is really affecting the run. Then we have our newly reworked Vizix. I think it's about time we start using her, and there's a good reason why she is in here in a relentless set. I will make a separate build video on this champion. 220 speed, 5.1k defense, because she's technically the tank. You want her to survive and enough accuracy to get that turn meter reduction on her A1. And for the skills, I did max them out here on the test server, but I would say this, perhaps only go until you max out the A1 so that you get the guaranteed turn meter reduction, and then she gets that as well, right? And so AoE decrease speed is kind of important here. The ally protection is also good to protect your 2 cold hearts, and more importantly, the AoE provoke for 1 turn is also pretty clutch to prevent your cold hearts from dying, because the spiderlings and the spider queen hit really hard. As for the masteries, yeah, I went for Oppressor again. I'm just trying out some stuff. I used to have her in War Master. You don't want that. At 5,000 defense, she's going to hit too hard. Instead, you just want her to be there for the crowd control, really. So Oppressor apparently is the concept of this build. Then we've got a Mordecai, which I have on the test server because, as you can see right here, I had all the champions to fuse Brogni, but they copied my account before I fused him, so now I can't fuse Brogni, so I'm stuck with the Mordecai. But I actually have a second one on the live, and I'm thinking I'm gonna build him because he's more reliable than Ultimate Gaelic, which I really tried to work with, but I just couldn't get the amount of HP burns that you get with this guy, because this is not a 50% chance like Ultimate Gaelic. This guy is basically guaranteed AoE HP burn. So we kind of took the gear from Ultimate Gaelic and just kind of moved it onto this guy. All right, so we have very high accuracy, probably a little bit too much. He is also very fast. I think that is also going to be quite important. I'll make a separate build video once I'm done with the build. I did max out his skills. I think it is going to be really important. More turn meter control right there. We also have more turn meter control right here, and we have the AoE HP burn, 100% chance for 2 turns. So that is why this champion is on the team. And then for the masteries, you've guessed it, we're going for Oppressor again, apparently, because maybe it's helping you out. Again, I will do a little bit more testing, sorry, and then we will see from there. Finally, we have our 2 cold hearts, which are sadly not as they are on the live server, and that might be a problem because I required very specific speeds for my speed runs to work. For this though, I had to make one really fast and then one really slow, still in savage gear with a good amount of accuracy. I would say try and aim for above 300 accuracy. So this one has over 200 speed. We have over 70% crit rate, 223% crit damage. Not that great, but whatever. For this, we do have an accuracy chest piece. I'll cover them a little bit more in details in a separate video. All the skills are done. Then we have Helm Smasher here for the tier 6 under there. And again, I think decreased defense and weaken is pointless now, since you're going to cap out at 10% enemy max HP damage anyway. Maybe I don't even reach that with the Heartseeker, but overall, again, I just wanted the turn meter reduction. Then we have the second one here, which is kind of the same gear, but on her I decided to put just HP percent boots. For the total stats, we have about 80% crit rate, 250% crit damage, a little bit more accuracy, 111 speed. Again, to stagger those 2 Heartseekers. All the skills are done. The masteries are pretty much the same. All right there. So there you have it, guys. This is my Spider's Den 25 speed team under 2 minutes. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.